Well, lots of new developments in the Fast and Furious gun running scandal. There was a huge document dump related to the case. It came late on Friday. Attorney General Eric Holder is scheduled to testify on Capitol Hill on Thursday. Now there are new allegations about another government agency. Republican Congressman Darrell Issa is chairman of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. You're now taking a hard look at the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. Can you tell us why, Congressman?
Well, it looks like it's the same sort of a program. In this case, not only let money, but assist in money getting out of the U.S. and into Mexico with the hope that they would be able to follow the money. As you know, drug seizures and, in fact, rolling up these cartels hasn't happened in the several years of this administration. So we have to ask the question of how long are they going to continue with either failed strategy, particularly when we understand that money is the lifeblood of the drug trade. With money, they can corrupt the system in Mexico. And most importantly, we're going to ask a question, simple. With Fast and Furious, you hid it from the Mexican authorities that were your partners. Did you do the same thing in this DEA operation? Are we, in fact, losing the trust of the Mexican government, which is essential to the war on drugs?
So the DEA was, in effect, acting as a money launderer for some of these Mexican drug lords?
That's what the New York Times has reported. Obviously, we don't take just a report of a newspaper. We're following the evidence where it goes. But as you can tell, in February, we began in earnest working on Fast and Furious. Basically, Thursday will be the first time we're expecting to see the real truth in this case, one that shows that, in fact, when they had an opportunity to honestly answer Senator Grassley and myself about Fast and Furious, we were told lies. And it wasn't by the individual, perhaps, who brought the lies, but it was certainly the result of multiple people, perhaps as many as 100 at the Department of Justice, allowing these false statements to come to Congress on both sides of the dome.
Let me read a statement that we obtained from the DEA in response to these allegations. The agency writes, the DEA has well-established mechanisms for coordinating and approving activities associated with the fight against money laundering. As a result of this cooperation, DEA has seized illicit transnational criminal organization money all around the world through our partnership with law enforcement. They also say that essentially the Mexican government knew about this program.
Well, you know, the first answer you get from this Justice Department doesn't have a high credibility. I think the American people want us to make sure we get the whole truth. But we're not going to lose focus on the fact that Justice failed to protect Brian Terry from being killed with weapons that in all likelihood came from Fast and Furious. And I say all likelihood because Justice is trying to pretend right now that the two weapons, part of Fast and Furious, found at the scene, having been fired, somehow are not necessarily the one that killed him. Well, they are not looking for a third shooter or third weapons. So this continues to be one of those situations in which Brian Terry's family and all of law enforcement worry about whether Justice really has their back.